Welcome back. Now, a new judge has been appointed to preside over the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. Judge Ratha Mokgoatlheng will take over from Judge Tshifhiwa Maumela, who has been suspended. The president also suspended him for needlessly delaying delivering judgments. So I'm now joined by Gerrie Nel from AfriForum's private prosecution unit this morning to take this conversation forward. And thank you so much for your time, and good morning to you. What do these developments mean then, Advocate, for this case, do you think?
Good morning, Tumelo. Allow us just the opportunity to express our best wishes to Judge Maumela and his family. They're going through a very difficult time. What this means for the trial is that we start afresh. We start de novo. The accused will have to plea again. Every witness that gave evidence in the trial so far will have to repeat this evidence. Tumelo, what's even worse is that the evidence led so far will be available for cross-examination by the defense. So if there's any contradictions between what was said earlier and what is said now, the defense will use that. But Tumelo, Judge Mokgoatlheng is a judge with a vast amount of experience and, interestingly, a soccer star in his own right. He played soccer for Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs before he practiced. We really hope that this matter will now speed up.
Yeah, I mean, it's delayed for so long, Advocate. I'm sure you would agree it's been quite an emotional ride for the family. It's been, so psychologically tormenting for the family. They've said over and over again, the suspects as well, saying that they would want their justice. And we know that it's been postponed for the 17th of July. But what's then expected come that date on the 17th?
Well, what will have to happen, Tumelo, is that they will have to plea again. The charges will have to be put to the accused again. They will have to plea again. There will be an opportunity to give plea explanations again. And then the state will start leading evidence. Tumelo, I just hope that the state will now focus on relevant evidence, on the circumstantial evidence that linked the accused to the murder. For now, we've seen that the defense must be one of a total denial. And if that is so, the identification of the culprits, the identification of the accused, and the linking of the accused to the murder is important. And we hope that the state will now focus on just that evidence so that all the questions are answered.
Yeah. Advocate, I mean, I'm sure you would know that this contested docket one that the now disbarred Malisa had been speaking about has been a point of interest for so many South Africans who have key, interest in following through with the case. Where does it leave this docket and Malisa? Because we have seen him from the beginning of the trial till the day he was disbarred. But in this instance, what do you think will be his role, if any at all? And this particular docket, the first docket that he's made mention of before?
Tumelo, I want to congratulate you for using the word, it's a point of interest. That's nothing more than that. It's irrelevant. It's not relevant for the current trial. I said so at the time. I'm repeating it. The second docket is absolutely irrelevant for the merits of this trial. It will become more and more clear as we lead more of the evidence of the witnesses inside the house where the murder was committed, that this is... it's not something of importance at all. I don't think we should even think about that. We should focus on the trial at hand, Tumelo. And the sooner we get there, the sooner all questions will be answered. That's been a frustration for myself, for my clients, the family, the Meyiwa family, that there are so many conspiracies going around, and we can answer all those questions by just fast-tracking this trial, by just ensuring that the evidence is led so that we can get to answers.
Yeah, and I'm also glad, Advocate, that you mentioned that there's been, some conspiracies. I mean, there were also documentaries and films and interviews being done. Are you at all concerned that these may water down, contaminate the true essence of the case, especially in as far as the public is concerned, because they're watching and, it might turn into a whole circus as opposed to focusing on the case and not deviating and being distracted by other, I suppose, points here at play that could be deemed conspiracies?
Tumelo, it's not the best example of a criminal trial. It's not a criminal trial that I would want students of the law to focus their careers on. It's been a difficult trial. It's been a real delay. You know, we're looking at a murder that was committed in 2014, Tumelo. So as far as the family is concerned, it's a devastating event for them that they have to start afresh, that we have to start afresh with this trial. You know, they have to leave everything in KZN, travel to Pretoria, attend the trial. It will be so much easier if things just happen, if there's just evidence led so that we can get to a point. But it's really, as far as the mother in the Meyiwa family is concerned, they're really taking strain. I think you've referred to the torment. I don't have a better word than that. It's just been a torment for them to wait all this time to get justice. But we have hope that there's a judge with a vast amount of experience appointed, that every accused now has his own counsel. That has been settled. We have started with leading the evidence of the people that was present in the house. I do have hope, Tumelo, that we can proceed with this matter and that will go much quicker.
All right, we'll leave it there. And I appreciate you, of course, speaking to us about this. Advocate Gerrie Nel from AfriForum's prosecution unit, raising concern around the delay of this case, but hoping, of course, that now we can move forward with regards to the truth coming out. Suspects, of course, being on trial once again, restarting the whole process, but at the end, justice being served.